Good evening, everyone. Lindsay here with another unboxing tonight. I don't normally do two long-form jewelry videos so close together, but I was so happy with my America's Thrift Supply jewelry box that I ordered. I had to grab another one. This is the 5-pound mystery jewelry box that drops every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. They do run $39.99, but if you use the code Kristen, you can save 15%. So it is a good price point, quite a bit cheaper than the Goodwill Blue Box and the ThredUp DIY. And they're pretty easy to get, assuming you can be on the website at the 5 p.m. release time. If you're new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller. I normally post content Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. I also drop in bonus videos. I love doing mystery unboxings, so not just jewelry. I also order varying boxes from ThredUp and some other companies. So if you do enjoy that type of content, I would love to have you subscribe. I will be offering items for sale during the video. If you see anything that you would like to purchase, just please include a timestamp and a brief description along with the price mentioned, and send me an email. I'll get you out a PayPal invoice, but you don't need PayPal to pay. You can use any credit or debit card and check out as a guest, or your Venmo account. And I do need your mailing address if you're a first-time customer. So if you missed the America's Thrift Supply video from last week, make sure you check it out. Like I said, it was a really good box. I got some 925 silver, a nice Brighton piece, and just some other, pretty good costume jewelry and some natural stones. So these do arrive just in a FedEx mailer, a bubble mailer. So let me go ahead and get it open, and we will take a first look. And they do include an invoice. So I ordered this one on May 16th. They ship really quickly. They come from Birmingham, Alabama. So my all-in total, including shipping, was $43.99. And here is a first look. So I wanted to see if we maybe just got lucky with the last box, or if there is a good potential to, get some nice items in these bags. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's a first look. I am seeing a lot of earrings off the top look here. So hopefully we will get some matches. We did get matches in the other one. So I think I'm just going to dump this out and we will get started. I think everything came out on the tray, so let's see what we got. And I will move all the earrings to the side until the end to see if we got a match. And I will say this lot, maybe has a little bit of a perfume odor. These are cute. So this is the first match of earrings that I'm seeing here. And I guess these are like an acrylic. They're really cool, like a marbling green, and they're in really nice condition. Let's do $4 on those. Really cute for summer. And yeah, some really substantial earrings in here. I have a stretch ring here, probably like a paparazzi or something like that. A little bit of copper coming through on the back and some scratching, so that'll just be $1. I will put that into craft, and but it is available for $1 if anybody's interested. I have this acrylic beaded stretch bracelet, faceted pink beads with like a crackle effect, and the stretch is good on that one. We'll do $2. Seems to be an okay shape. I have this memory wire bracelet with rhinestones, and I will have to check it over better to make sure everything is present in there, but it looks like it is in good condition. We'll do $3 on that one. And holy moly, this is a pendant, I think. It definitely looks like an artisan homemade piece. Really cool. And I believe all of our stones are present. It's definitely magnetic. So really cool. Let's do $3 on that pendant. It's super big and heavy. And I do have at least one Alex and Ani. This one is a antique gold tone, and it's got a puzzle piece on there from 2017. And this one is showing some wear, but it could be cleaned up a little bit. We'll do $3 on the Alex and Ani. And it looks like there's quite a few Alex and Ani in here, so I may lot them up depending on how many we get. This one definitely looks like it's got a lot of tone loss. So I think I'm going to put these all aside and then see if we can lot them up. That one's from 2019. It's a really cute flower. So I'll put a price on those after we get through them all. And this one looks like an Alex and Ani that's missing the charms. This one, it says Charity by Design. I think that would be Alex and Ani, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to put that with those bracelets. And next we have Live by Faith. And this is by Alexa's Angels. I'm not familiar with that. It does have a toggle clasp opening. So pretty cool. And I assume this is all magnetic. It is not. I don't think that would be silver. But I will check it. It looks to be in pretty good condition. This one is stretchy, but right now it's measuring in at a 7. I will look up that brand and put a price on the screen for that piece. And here's another Alex and Ani. This one also has some tone loss. And that one's from 2014 with the heart on it. And then we got a plain bangle bracelet. I'm just going to put that into craft. There may be some more to lot up with that, but for now that'll be $1. And it looks like we have some kind of multi-strand bracelet here possibly. Oh, that's cute. It's got a heart little charm on it. And it is the kind of slider adjustable type. So that's cute. There's faceted beads and some gold tone. And it looks to be in pretty good condition. We'll do $3 on that one. Earrings. We have this bracelet here. And those might be some kind of stone chip. I'm not sure. But the stretch is pretty good on that one. Let's do $2 on that. And here's another Alex and Ani. That one has like an acorn with a tree in it. And that one is Unexpected Miracles 2015, I believe that says. That one also shows wear. And we have this really large memory wire bracelet. And this definitely has wear on the beads. So that one we'll just put into craft for $1. And I've got another stretch ring. This one is new in the package. Fairy tales do come true. So I believe this is the same ring, but it's in new condition. It is paparazzi. So we'll just do $1 on that one. And then I have another stretch ring here. Faith, Believe, Blessed, Hope, Peace. And that one has a little bit of copper coming through, but not in bad shape. We'll do $1 on that one. And then we got another one here. This one's really pretty with rhinestones and faux pearls. And it looks like all of the stones are there, but quite a bit of copper coming through on the back. But it is pretty. We'll do $2 on that one. I like that one. And this is just a little stuck with this earring. And we have a cocktail ring here. This looks nice. I don't see any markings on it. There is a little bit of copper coming through on the back, but not bad. And I think all the stones are there. It's rhinestone and black enamel. And this one is just silver tone. And that one is coming in about $9 1/4. On this one, let's do $3. It's in good shape other than just a smidge of copper coming through. And there's another stretch band ring here. This one's cute. And copper on the back. That will be $1. And we've got a lot of duplicates of stuff, you know, with the chunky earrings, the Alex and Ani, and a bunch of these rings. We'll just do $1 on this one. It's in decent shape though, kind of a gunmetal color. This earring's pretty cool. We have this bangle bracelet here, silver tone with the clear rhinestones, and they're all there. And I don't see any markings on this one. It looks to be in okay condition. Needs a bit of a wipe down, but nothing bad. That one is sitting in right now at about a 7.5. We'll do $3 on that one. And it's not magnetic. It does have a little weight to it. I don't see any markings though. So $3 on that one. And we've got another ring here. This is rose gold, and it shows a lot of wear there on the plating. I do think all the stones are there. And I don't see any markings. That one will just be $1. It might be able to be polished up some, but it does have a lot of plating loss. So just $1 on that. And I'm not sure what that was to. That's just going to go into craft. We have this stretch bracelet, gold tone with these gold tone with these discs. And there is some scratching on the bracelet. And I don't see any branding. Stretch is okay. We'll just do $1 on that one because it does have quite a bit of scratching. And another stretch band that says make today count. And I think all our stones are there. And that one's in good shape. We'll do $1 on that one. And we got this one here. And this is like a copper tone. That's in good shape. We'll do $1 on that one. And this one's missing a couple stones. That will be in craft. Really pretty earring there. I'm already seeing a match or two on the earrings, but we'll just leave them where they're at for right now. And it looks like we might have a marking on this ring, but that just has a bunch of copper coming through, so it's not silver. It may be Stella and Dot. Let me see. I can't make that out. It could be Monet. I'm not 100% sure. But unfortunately, that one is just going to go into craft. It's got a ton of wear on it. So that will be $1. So hopefully there are some good earrings in there. Otherwise, this bag has not been too great yet, but we still have a long way to go. This is kind of pretty. It's black and silver tone, these hammered bars. And there is some wear on that one. I don't know if that could be wiped off or not. But otherwise, it's not in bad condition. The stretch is good. We'll just do $2 on that one. And we got this stretch band ring here. This one is pretty with the faux turquoise cabochon. And all of those are just illusion stones, so there's nothing missing. And it's in pretty good shape. We'll just do $1 on that one. I may lot up all the stretch rings that are in wearable condition and just do a lot. So we'll see how many we end up with. This one has some light wear, but it's not in too bad. So that'll be $1. And we do have another Alex and Ani. This is a Tree of Life. And this one has a little rhinestone on it. The actual bracelet, it looks like it's a bit misshapen. But, and there is wear on the charms as well. So I will put that with the bracelets. And we have a really substantial necklace here. I'm going to get it out of the way before it gets tangled. And this is a sign piece. Unfortunately, this is a really long multi-layer necklace, but there is a strand here that is detached. So you might be able to remove it, but it's no longer attached. So it could be repaired. I'm just going to put this one into craft for $1. This one has a lot going on. So, you know, a lot of pieces if you were going to craft with, or if you want to repair it, that will be $1. And I think this stone goes with it. So I'll try to keep that together. And this is a button to something that'll be in craft. We have this locket here. And this has quite a bit of scratching. I think it's just gold tone. Little locket pendant with a faux pearl. Yeah, that one is all magnetic. That will just be $1 for that one. This one is just going to go into craft. It's not closing properly, and there is some wear there along the hinge. So that will just be in craft. And next up, I have a statement necklace here. This is pretty. Does have these like Rivoli cut, just acrylic, I believe, rhinestones on silver tone. And there's no maker's mark on that one. It looks to be in pretty good condition. Well, a little bit of wear down here. Some copper coming through, but not bad. We'll do $2 on that piece. It was just a little bit twisted up. It is pretty. And this bracelet is super cute with the multicolor cabochons there. I think they are just faux stones. And it's got a toggle clasp. It is adjustable. I don't see any maker's mark on that one. And I believe it's just silver tone. That one right now is sitting at a 7, but it can go smaller. We'll do $3 on that one. Very cute. And I've got this bracelet here. This is kind of a David Yurman style. It shows a ton of wear with the copper coming through. That will be $1 in craft. And I have this necklace. This looks pretty. It is a cross necklace. Really nice. And then it has these pearls, faux pearls. So it's kind of intentionally distressed looking. I don't see any branding on that. Some of this stuff could be paparazzi, but this one's really nice. It is magnetic. So we'll do $2 on that piece. That is pretty. And another stretch band ring here. I think we've already gotten this one. That one's in pretty good shape. That'll be $1. And we've got this ring. It's got like peridot colored stones on it. And it does have an inscription here. As I know the plans I have for you. Jeremiah 29:11. And this one's in really nice shape. I don't see any markings on it. And it does have the peridot colored rhinestones. So I believe this would just be silver tone. It's not magnetic, so I'll test it just to make sure, and I'll put a price on the screen. It is coming in at a size 9. So I will separate that one so I can check it, and I'll put a price on the screen. And we just have some loose beads here that will go into craft. And those in the garbage. Something is broken. We have that pearl cabochon that will go in craft. We do have a match to these earrings. They're post back. They have an interesting closure, how they are hooked on both sides. And they're a cream. And it looks like there is some paint loss on them. And I don't see any markings. We'll just do $1 on those. They are showing quite a bit of paint loss. So $1 for those ones. We have this little guy here. I don't know what he belonged to, but we're missing a stone. That will be in craft. I got this ring here. This is pretty. This is Leah Sophia. And the top part of it looks good, but ooh, ton of copper coming through. That's going to be $1. And that is a size 9. It is a thick band on that one, so probably better on an 8 3/4 or 8 1/2. And we do have these earrings here. And it looks like they need a little bit of a cleaning. I don't see any markings. And they are magnetic. We'll do just $2 on those. They do need a cleaning. And this is a bracelet here. This is Claire's. There is wear on the hang tag, and it says best friends. And some color loss on the chain as well. That'll just be $1. Another Alex and Ani. And this one, the charm on it is in good condition. There is wear on those portions of the charm. So I'll put that in my stack there. And we have this stretch bracelet. Looks like there's kind of a loose string. The stretch isn't bad. We'll just do $1 on that one. And we have this ring here. That one's got a lot of copper on it. That'll just be $1. But I think all the stones are there. It is pretty. We've got another ring here. And this says Beauty for Ashes, Isaiah 61:3. And this is really pretty. It's got a cross, like an inlaid cross with the rhinestones. And I'm assuming this is the same maker as the other one, and I don't think they're silver, but I'll put a price on the screen. It's a 9, so I'll do an individual price and then a bundled price in case you want both of those. And we got another long multi-layer necklace here. Or there may be 2 necklaces. Okay, so we have this piece here. This is marked S925 on the hang tag. And it is a cross necklace. And there's a knot in it. It doesn't really look silver, but it's not magnetic. So I will test that and see if I can get the knot out. And I will bring this out. I'll probably insert a price and let you know if it tests for silver. I'll test it at the end, but I'll probably put the price in the video so you don't have to wait till the end if you're interested in it. So I'll move that aside for right now. If that's sterling, that would be great. Because this box has definitely been rough. I think we pressed our luck getting 2 of these. But it's good. I'm glad I opened this one so I can make a decision before I, order another one. And this one has the same kind of marking as the other one, so I think it's paparazzi. And this is a long necklace, and it does have all these rhinestone cha-chas on it. And it looks like this one is intact. So we'll just do $2 on that one. It is a pretty substantial, heavier necklace. And this is broken. That will just go in craft. And that's an earring. And we've got a couple more Alex and Ani's that we'll put in there. That one is cute with the little heart. So, if there's one in particular that you really want, separately, you can email me, but I'll just give a price for the whole lot. I know some people like to repurpose these or if they collect them. This one is really cute with the butterfly. This one is not marked, so it may not be Alex and Ani on that one. This necklace is incredibly sticky, so it's going to go in the garbage. I don't know, whatever that paint coating, it must have melted because it is super sticky to the touch. So that's going to go in the trash. And it did have a matching earring with it that will also go in the trash. And it's definitely not sterling or anything. So that was pretty gross. This one doesn't have any big charms. And then that one is just plain. This one is also plain. That one is got a shell on it. And that one is really cute. It's got a shell with the pearl. Super cute. Does show tarnish on that one. And this one has a purple rhinestone. Definitely some color loss on that one. And that one has the letter A. And this one, I don't know, is that a cat? I think it's a cat, or like a meerkat or something. I'm not sure. And then we have that one with the starfish. And I think that's it for the Alex and Ani, but I'll wait till the end to bring those out. We have this ring, very pretty with the rhinestones and faux pearl. This one's in good condition. We'll just do $1 on that. This earring looks like it matches that long necklace, so I'll add that in and hopefully we'll get a match to it. And we have this really long just plastic necklace. This is marked Hong Kong, so it is vintage. And it needs a really good cleaning. I think it got some color transfer from that sticky piece, so it needs a good wipe down. But otherwise it seems to be in good condition, but it needs a cleaning. We'll do $2 on that one if anybody wants to clean it up. We have a charm bracelet here, just silver tone. And I don't see a maker on that one. And it's got these blue rhinestones and it says best friends and there's a tree of life. And I don't believe those are glass. And it is magnetic. It's in decent condition. We'll do $2 on that one. A little bit of wear in the back. We have this popcorn chain necklace. And I don't see any branding or markings on that one. It is pretty. It has some shine to it. I believe that would just be silver tone. It is not magnetic. And it looks like there's a little bit of copper coming through on the hang tag. We'll just do $1 on that one. And I've got a ring here. It's, I don't believe I see any markings on this. It looks nice though. Oh my gosh. No way. Is marked 10K. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. So those may be diamonds in there if that is 10K. It's not magnetic, so we will definitely test that one. That is gorgeous. So what an amazing find. I will move that aside so we can test that. That is very exciting. Love that piece. I did not see any other markings on it other than 10K. And now we're down to kind of our tangles where sometimes are the good treasures. This went with that sticky necklace, so that's going to go in trash. This is the other earring to that paparazzi, so that will be included with the necklace for $2. This earring is really pretty. I think that's a real Baroque pearl. Ooh, that's signed coral. Hopefully we get a match to that one. Sorry, I just dropped my magnifying glass. And there is an earring stuck in there. So this one definitely looks like another paparazzi piece. It comes down into these layers and there's clear rhinestones that are mixed in. I will check it over better to make sure all the stones are there, but it looks to be in good shape. We'll just do $2 on that one. Oh my gosh. That looks like it could be Coach. Oh, I think this is Coach, guys. This is adorable. Let's try to get this untangled next. All right, this box is looking up. This is so darn cute. It's got the Coach hang tag, the clip. It's got that rhinestone there, faceted. So let's see how it, there's the string on it for some reason. So let's see how this clasps. That goes down. Yeah, the clasp is a little, you know, stiff, but it's holding it together. So this string needs to be taken off. I don't have any scissors out here. It's got this pave rhinestone ball, and it looks like all the stones are there. This, a little bit of color loss, but it's in great shape. This is so pretty. So the charms do come down like this. So let me get some scissors so we can actually see what this is supposed to look like. Right, there's a couple pieces with string, and oh my gosh, guys, this looks like silver. Okay. What did they put string around the good pieces? This is gorgeous. I love this. You know, it has a little bit of color loss in areas, but it's overall in great shape. It looks like a unique piece. I have never seen this. And I absolutely love the clasp and the hang tag. So I will put a price on the screen for that one, but that is fantastic. I love getting Coach. That will sell well. Very, very happy about that piece. And this necklace here looks like silver. So let's take a look at this, and it looks like it's marked. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the string off. There's string on quite a few pieces here. I don't know if America's Thrift Supply, like at their physical locations, if they sell jewelry and then if they put them in these lots, or how it works. But maybe some of these pieces that had string or stuff that didn't sell at the store. I don't see a mark on the little tag. Let me look at this a bit closer, but I mean, it looks like silver. I don't see any markings. It is pretty tarnished. It is magnetic, so it is not silver. But it is really pretty. So it needs a bit of a polishing if you wanted it to be polished, but it is a nice, you know, silver plated, I assume, twisted chain. So we'll do $3 on that one. It is really pretty. So definitely a bummer that one was not sterling, but we still have quite a bit more to go here. And this necklace looks like it's marked. This is Premier Designs. That brand did show up in my other lot. And it's a double layer necklace. And then it's got this little kind of star pendant on it. And it looks like there's some wear to this, but overall it is in pretty good condition. We will do we'll do $2 on that one. It does show wear, but it is still in wearable condition. Now this one's untangled, so let's look at this. This is cute, black beaded, and then with those blue beads there, and it has a screw barrel clasp. And this one is in nice condition. This one also has a sticky feel to it. I don't know if it, you know, if there's an issue with the bead or it just needs a cleaning. So unfortunately, I'm going to put that one into craft. It's not like this was sitting out in the heat or anything. It is literally in the low 50 degrees here. So I don't know why it is like that, but it almost feels like it melted. But I'm definitely not comfortable selling it like that. So this is pretty. It is like a black metal, and then all of these acrylic faceted purple beads, and it looks to be in pretty good condition. We'll do $3 on that one. Very pretty color. And so here's our last part before we get into the earrings, are all these tangles. So I'm going to pause the video and get this untangled, and then we will look at all of these items, the earrings, and we're going to do the 925 cross and those rings and that 10K ring. So I'm going to pause it and then I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and test that 10K ring so that acid can set up while we go through the rest of the items. I did get everything untangled, and I paired up the earrings that had a match to them, and the single earrings I did put into craft. There was no sterling amongst the earrings. So this is the ring that is marked 10K, and I'll also try to test that for diamonds. They are really tiny. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have luck with the diamond tester, but I will take a look at that. And I'm going to go ahead and get a nice deep scratch on it. So we will let that sit here for a minute. And I also want to test and see if those are potentially diamonds. So these are really tiny, and I'll do my best to not hit the metal. All right, so it looks like we do have diamond as well. So that is incredible. And our scratch is still holding. So I do think that this is 10K. Let me know your thoughts about this one. It is marked and it is holding. And these are diamonds. So what an amazing find. Let's actually do the earrings first, and then we'll look at the necklaces. I had to move a few to the side. A lot of retro looking earrings. These are a two-tone matte silver and gold tone, and they're a clip, and these are Monet. They are signed. Actually, they're not a clip. They do have a piercing there. So, and then they close down. So that's interesting there. I don't know if those were converted, but it looks like these are in good condition. Let's do $5 on the Monet. They're pretty substantial. So those are a nice pair there. We did have these yellow kind of half moon earrings. And it looks like these do have some discoloration. They probably need a cleaning. We'll just do $1 on those. And there was these larger retro looking 80s gold tone post back earrings. And it looks like these ones may have a mark, but I'm not sure what that is. But they're in good condition, definitely have a little weight to them. They're super big. Let's do $4 on those. And there's these huge ones, the tri-colored metal. A little bit of scratching on there, especially on the copper part near the top. And there's the backs. They could be a, you know, homemade kind of piece. The backs are a little bit different. And they definitely need a cleaning. We'll just do $2 on these ones. They need a cleaning, and I will put fresh backs on those. These ones have a lot of scratching on them. Those will just go into craft, and I don't see a maker's mark. So those will be $1. And we had these gunmetal ones with the Rivoli rhinestone. And that one, that'll probably wipe off. We'll just do $1 on these. They may be paparazzi. And we have these ones here, super lightweight. We'll just do $1 on those. And I have these ones. I did get a match to these. These are marked Coro, and they have this huge Baroque pearl in the center. They are a clip back earring, and there is a little bit of wear to the metal. This one just needs a little repair. It needs to be reattached here, so I'll fix that. It just needs to be tightened up, so no big deal there. I need to look these up, so I'll put a price on the screen and get those fixed, but those are absolutely beautiful. I love the Baroque pearl. So that was a good find. I'm going to move these aside so I can get those repaired. I'll just put them on the side of the board here. And then in terms of earrings, we also had these. They definitely need a bit of a cleaning as well. And I think those are just gold tone. We'll just do $2 on those. And we had these really large ones. These show a lot of wear, so those will just be in craft. I don't believe there was a maker's mark. These are probably hollow. They're fairly lightweight, so those will be in craft for $1. And then we did have these ones with a multicolor and a little bit of scratching on there. We'll just do $1 on those. And then we had these nice hoops. They're kind of like a matte silver textured. And I don't believe there was a maker on there. So those ones, those are nice. I'll put fresh backs on them, and we'll do $3 on those. So that was good. And I think that's all the earrings. And I've got a lot of necklaces here. Oh, there's one more pair of earrings. These definitely look like a paparazzi. I'm not sure if they went with one of the necklaces or not. We'll just do $1 on those. But I have a lot of necklaces that are also not on the board. So we'll go through them. These charms did come off of one of the necklaces. So we had this one here, really nice chain. This one is not magnetic. And I don't believe there was any maker's mark on this. So I will test it. It looks like it could be sterling. And I believe this is the chain that these charms came off of. And this one is magnetic. This one is not. So let's go ahead and test this chain. This looks like it's just scratching copper. And then we had this one that looks like it could be silver. I do have my 18K acid here. And neither of these are silver. So I'll put the charms on this necklace, and they do show some wear. This one is a it says pray for us, and I'm not an Isaiah Michael, I believe, on the top. And then also this cross charm that says faith. So I'll put these on this chain, and we'll just do $3 for that necklace. And then there was this chain, which has a little piece of string on it, but otherwise it's in good condition. This is all magnetic. So we'll just do $1 on this chain. If you need a measurement or anything on it, let me know. But it's just silver tone. Next up, we have this necklace. And this is a silver tone and just acrylic beaded, very long necklace. And it does have the hook there where it can be doubled. And it looks like this one is in good condition. We'll do $3 on that one. And then there was this necklace in here. It has a key pendant and then also an arrowhead stone on a really silky chain. And this one is not magnetic. I did not see a maker on this one either or any markings. And the key is also not magnetic. So let's check those out. So there's the chain and then the key. And the 14 karat acid. So no, neither of those are sterling. Still a really pretty necklace. The chain is really nice and it's in great condition. We'll do $3 on that piece. And I did have this necklace here. I believe this one is Guess. It was hard to read on the hang tag, but I believe it's Guess. And it is silver tone, multi-layer. And then it comes down into this really nice green pendant. And it's in good condition, just a little bit of wear. Let's do $5 on that one. That's a good piece. And I had this turtle necklace. It is missing some stones. And also there's some knots in it. So this will just be in craft for $1 if anybody's interested in that one. And then there was this leaf necklace. And this does have a heart hang tag. I'm not sure the brand on that. But it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Super lightweight. We'll just do $3 on that one. And we had this faceted, really pretty necklace. This one is signed LC, so I believe that's Liz Claiborne. A little bit of wear on the clasp, but the beads are in really nice condition. And I think these are glass. It is on the shorter side. Let's do $4 on that one. Super pretty. And I think earlier in the video, we did have a necklace in silver, lighter silver with clear. So this is the Rivoli cut, the one that probably matches those earrings. And there is a little bit of scratching. So we'll just do $2 on that one. I'm not sure what we asked on the first one, but we'll just do $2. And next up, I have this necklace, which also has the string on it. Really cute. It comes into a lariat with these heart charms and faux pearl. And I don't see any makers on that one. That is magnetic, but it's in great condition. Let's do $4 on that one. Really pretty. And there was this piece in here. Now this one is marked 925 and Italy. And I don't know if the whole thing was vermeil at one point. Because there's definitely some discoloration. But it is a 3-layer chain. and then it comes down into this knot. So I think it needs a good cleaning, but it's looking like it could be sterling. So let me clear off my board and then we'll take a look at this one. All right, so there's the board. We're gonna go ahead and wipe all of that off, including the 10K. And let's check this out. So we'll get a good hit on the chain. And see what is going on with this. I'm finishing up the recording on Friday, so I'm debating on whether or not I want to order another one of these boxes today. That is definitely looking like it's sterling. So I will try to look up some information on that one and put a price on the screen. So that is our only confirmed sterling piece so far. There were a couple other pieces that I need to check from earlier in the video, but I'm probably going to have to do that and insert it later because I have that stuff kind of buried. I did also receive this chain in the tangle, and that one is magnetic. It does look like it's in good condition, a little bit thicker than the other one. We'll do $2 on that one. And there was this necklace. And I'm not even seeing where the clasp is on this one. So that's really strange. It is all magnetic. So I don't know what's going on with that one. I'm just going to put it into craft. I don't even see where the clasp is. It must be something hidden on there. So we'll put that, we'll just do $1 on that if somebody wants to figure that out. But it is not sterling. And then there was this one that's on a cord with this pendant. We'll just do $1 on that. And there was this chain with the little peppermint candy on it. That I believe is glass. And there is some wear along the chain. We'll just do $1 on that one. There was another chain here. This one had no markings on it. We'll just do $1 on that one, just silver tone, and it's in good shape. It just has the part of the string that needs to be taken off. And just a couple more pieces here. We'll move that to the side. I hope everybody's having a nice Memorial Day, by the way. I didn't think of it when I started the video yesterday, that it was going to be Monday when this airs. I assume that this is probably another paparazzi piece. It's super cute with all these charm stations. There is some scratching, and this is just all plastic, but it is cute. We'll just do $2 on that one. Kind of a fun piece. And I believe this is our last item. And this one might be Jessica Simpson, I think. And it is silver tone with all of these dangling bars, and there are some rhinestone stations on it. And it has some wear, but it seems to be in okay condition. We'll do $3 on the Jessica Simpson. And I think the last thing that I wanted to bring back was the Alex and Ani bangles. If there is one in particular you were really interested in, you know, just email that. But that one was in pretty good shape. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 total Alex and Ani. There might have been one that was just an Alex and Ani style, and there's a couple that don't have charms on them. So we'll do $15 if anybody wants all of them. That'll be less than $1 a piece. Really fun craft pieces, or if you collect them and want to clean them up, we'll do $15 on those. And then I also had all of those stretch rings. This is not including the ones I put into craft that were in really bad shape. These are the wearable ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one's not a stretch. So there's 10. We'll just do $5 on all of the stretch rings if you guys want the lot of those. And I think that was it. There's a couple other pieces from the beginning of the video I need to check. I know there was a cross necklace that I was going to check for $9.25. And this actually might be this here. Yes, this was the one that was marked $9.25. So let's check that. And this is actually silver, so that's great. I wasn't too confident about this one. It looks brand new. There is a little bit of a knot in the extender. I will see if I can get that out. But a really pretty dainty necklace. We'll do 15 on that one. If you need a measurement, let me know. But it is testing for silver, so that is great. The sterling necklace, 2 of them. That one and then that Italy one. My favorite item was that Coach necklace, and I really love these coral earrings as well. And it was still fun to go through. These are a treasure hunt, and the items that don't sell I do use to make up jewelry jars. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what your thoughts are. I appreciate you tuning in on this Memorial Day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. So I will see you back soon in another video. Take care and enjoy the rest of your week.